It wasn't easy for him, but when we were first married and we were alone in that funny little apartment on Weehawken Street with one closet, he tried. And he found out that he could love me and he could trust me. And he began to believe that I'd go on loving him. And now I feel as if he's quit on me. He's closed himself in, doesn't believe anything I tell him. That I love him. That I don't mind waiting for him to get well because I can see him mending every day. That I know in my heart what a wonderful father he'll be.
Memory book pictures my memory took. The fragments drift and flow. Where do we go? Sparks and lights, the drive, the dream, the fights, the nights that move you so. Where do we go? Lazy sighs or crazy sweet surprise. The ways emotions rise and fall. And when you think that's all, no more must come. Well, guess again. The cards say yes again. That is unless we end before we grow. Before we know. Love, where do we
With all the men that you must have had to choose from, how is it you settled on Jack?
Because I'm happy with him. What I mean is, when we're communicating, I'm happier with Jack than with anyone else in the world. And that includes my family.
Oh, that's saying a whole lot.
Yeah. Now, when we lose touch, it's just the reverse. Nobody can hurt me like he can. But there's an intensity between us. Always has been. The first day I met him, we walked all the way downtown from Riverside to the docks, and the entire time we argued about Frank. Was there such a thing as an honest politician? Was Frank Ryan for real?
I think I know whose side Jack must have been on.
The side of truth, except he didn't have the whole truth.
Ah, but you filled him in.
Well, what I did was I defended Frank like a tiger. Jack wouldn't give me an inch. But he listened. We must have spent 3-4 hours wandering by the river, disagreeing, laughing, testing each other like mad. Oh, we even had a little game of cat. Oh, Alex. At one point, I pitched him a highball, meaning for it to fly just over Jack's head. But of course, he wasn't about to let it go. So he ran down the dock and he took this giant leap and he found himself swimming in the Hudson.
Good Lord. He must have been fit to be tied.
Oh, well, he claimed he was furious, but I could see he wasn't. So we went back to his apartment and he got into some dry clothes. And there was more testing then. Mr. Fenelli thought it'd be just a wonderful idea for us to make love. I declined, which wasn't the response he was accustomed to. He said he was amazed that I was such a prude. But he wasn't being nasty. I mean, underneath all the talk, he was being gentle with me.
Must have been a special day, huh?
Yeah. Because I'd been told that Jack Fenelli was a hard-nosed reporter with a heart of stone. I mean, the complete cynic. And quite frankly, that is the way it came on, but I kept getting these glimpses of the man underneath. Somebody kind, honest, terribly sensitive.
And that's the man that you fell in love with, huh?
That's the man Jack really is. If I could ever make him understand how much I love him and how impossible it'd be for me to desert him, he'll be that man all the time.
Memory book pictures my memory took, the fragments drift and flow. Where do we go? Sparks and lights, the drive, the dream, the fights, the nights that move you so. Where do we go? Lazy sighs, a crazy sweet surprise. The ways emotions rise and fall, and when you think that's all, no more must come. Well, guess again. The cards say yes again. That is unless we end before we grow, before we know. Love, where do we
Love you.
I love you.